Hey, what's up, good people? Eric Taylor, Tailored to You Coaching. I'm back, continuing my Cusp series with love, relationships, and sex talk. Who we talking about? The cusp of sensitivity. Think about Ralph Tresvant when I think about this. It's the Aquafish, Aquarius-Pisces cusp. Now, it's a 5-day orb, and trust me, this one is tricky with the dates, so I don't get caught up on it, okay? I've seen it bounce, and it just depends on the year and the leap year, because February is a tricky month with 28 days, right? And sometimes 29. So it can literally be 17th, 18th, 19th, right? 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 17th to the 21st. I've seen 18th to the 22nd, and I've also seen 19th to the 23rd. Now, I've had people on my first video for this come at me with the 16th. That's still really Aquarius. But look, for you, what you need to do is you look at your chart. If it's in 28, 29, 0, 1, 2 degrees, then you're in the cusp. And that can just vary, on the year, all right? But don't get bogged down on that. Know the degrees, know you're on the cusp. But who is the aquafish? We're talking about Aquarius, the water bearer, the 11th house, fixed air sign. Traditional ruler Saturn, modern ruler Uranus, mixed with Pisces, the fish, mutable water, traditional ruler Jupiter, the feminine side of Jupiter, and the modern ruler of Neptune, illusion, dreams, subconscious, unconscious, spiritual realms, creativity, imagination, everything artistic, photography, film. So when you bring these people together, now you've already seen this video, I hope, for my, character traits, famous people. I'll just give you a couple famous people, but this is all about relationships, love, and sex. Famous people: Kurt Cobain, Rihanna, Steve Jobs, Smokey Robinson, Charles Barkley. What else do I need to name? Yeah, there's others, but that's not what this is about. This is about you. You're famous, your love, your relationships, your sex. Now, Aquarius can be cold and detached. And remember, they're rebels. They need freedom in love, freedom in relationships. Sometimes sex without attachment. And Pisces, the rose-colored glasses, the agave collective love, the higher octave of Venus, that Neptune, right? Pisces is exalted in Venus. And that's because Neptune's the higher octave of Pisces. Neptune's the higher octave of Venus. So it's the love for the fish, for the oceans, for the plants, all the animals, the entire universe. These people are deep. They're innovative. They like isolation. They love technology. They love art and dance and creativity. They love saying things to piss you off. They love being indifferent. They love to not be in love. And then they love to be in love. So, when you're taking the 11th and 12th house and you're taking fixed air and mutable water, you're talking about what? Steam, right? Air and water. What's their opposite? The Virgo, the Leo-Virgo cusp, the cusp of exposure. That's a great match. Let's go for a little walk with this and these people, okay? You Aquafish folks, you need to be allowed to create and be brilliant. You need to be alone to be the Steve Jobs, to be the Rihanna, to be the Kurt Cobain, the Smokey Robinson. You have no problem having multiple partners. You have no problem being single your entire life. You need to get your chart done. You hit me up at taylor2coaching@gmail.com because you want to know where your moon and your sun and ascendant are. Because if your sun is in Aquarius at 28 or 29 degrees, right, that depends on, that would put your sun in a different house. The 0, 1, 2, right, you'll see it'll be the sun in Pisces. So you're either one or the other sign. But because you're in that cusp of the 5-degree orb, and maybe 6 degree, I think it's too much, but it's just powerful. You'll feel the energy of both. You will behave like both. You're really going to be, and there's only 3 signs that have this sort of setup, right? Scorpio, Aquarius, and Pisces, with 2 planetary rulers. Scorpio's Mars, Pluto. Aquarius is Saturn and Uranus. And then Pisces is Jupiter and Neptune. And this is kind of what makes this, in some ways, one of the most brilliant cusps. Because of the fact that you're dealing with 4 versions of yourself. Right? It's like a Gemini relationship. I joke, but not really. Okay. I'll work it in different ways. The sex. Okay. Yes, you can be cold and detached. Yes, you can be mentally stimulated. So you need 2 things at the same time: silence, music, mood, lighting, and then at the same time you need conversation, pontification, deep thought. So you could be like at a little jam session or at a little jazz club or bar or a spoken word or, some little night spot where it's intimate lighting and you can talk to your date and then go home and just have the best, love session, hardcore, like intense, passionate lovemaking or just sex. Pisces, they like to say yes. They're not going to turn down sex. They're not necessarily freaks, but they're just open and available. They say yes. And Aquarius, y'all can be nasty. I know you. Come on. You'll do it anytime, anywhere, inside, outside, under the table. And this is why this Aquafish, I'm sorry I'm telling on y'all, but that's how you guys are. You're brilliant. And you're so caught up in words and language that it can put you in like a tailspin where you're like, yo, Shorty was saying something and then all of a sudden I just had to grab her and it was on. Or the lady's like, he was just saying da-da-da-da-da and I couldn't take it and I just started kissing him before he knew it and we were doing it. There is this, it's like insatiable appetite, but it's this, Uranus, sudden. There's a suddenness to how you connect on an intimate level. Because you could totally be in your head, in the ethers, and in the future. You're futuristic people. You're rebels with a cause. You are rebellious. And you just want so many different things at the same time. You're Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Jupiter. So you can be very spiritual. You could be super arrogant, super intuitive, super creative, super freaky. All this is wrapped up in one species. That's why you have a Kurt Cobain and a Smokey Robinson and a Steve Jobs and a Rihanna. What did Rihanna say? Sex with me is so amazing. I'm sure it is. I mean, damn. So that's what I want y'all to understand. You guys. Okay, so yes, cusp of exposure. Leo, Virgo cusp. Libra, Scorpio. Drama and criticism. It works really well for you. I wouldn't do cusp of rebirth. I mean, you share the Pisces, but and then the Aries, Aquarius. I'm not saying you can't. Anything can work. You got to get your chart done. Get a synastry chart reading with me done. You hit me up, whatever. But I'm just saying that there's certain energies like exactly. The Cancer Leo can work. Cancer Leo can work really nice. Aquarius, you guys, you could be stimulated by the cusp of magic, right? And even the Pisces-Taurus connection, which would be the Taurus-Gemini, the cusp of, what is that? The cusp of energy. Cusp of beauty. The Virgo-Pisces opposite, and then the Libra-Aquarius. Libras are about relationships. And because of the Libra and the Venus, that can work nice. And the Virgo, the Mercury, remember, Aquarius is exalted in Mercury. Maybe cusp of prophecies, Sag, Capricorn. Because we're dealing with the marriage of the Jupiters. And then you got the Saturns. So that can work really nice. But you want to know your 7th house, your Juno, your Mars, your Jupiter, your Venus, the moon. The moon tells a lot about relationships. And you guys, the way that you work, this sun sign, this cusp, you need the mental stimulation, but you need to be impressed. You're so impressive. You need to have to find a reason to stop doing what you're doing to then engulf yourself in another species, another human being. You're like an alien. You probably are aliens. In a good way, not a bad way. I mean, come on, just the Uranus and Neptune side of you. You're so generational. You're so 2034. And it's 2020 right now. You can be very loyal. And you, like I said, you are attracted to someone that lives with passion and has this high moral standing that you would respect. That they're just like, nah, I won't ever do that. No, I don't do that. And you're like, oh, okay, I like that. I like that. You want to feel challenged, because not too many people can mentally dance with you. So you're not ready for. You could be irritated if someone is trying to control you or manipulate you mentally, right? Like Scorpio, Sag, or just a straight Scorpio. Nah. No, signs that are just, individual straight up signs. Nah, not Leo. Virgo, because of Aquarius being exalted in Mercury, Virgo could work really well with this. Libra, right? And Taurus, because of the Venus being exalted in Pisces. Taurus can work good. Virgo, Taurus, Libra. I guess a Capricorn. The business grind, the maturity, the hustle, and there's that little, work hard, play hard freak side that the Aquarian will share with the Saturn, and the Pisces will respect it. Plain Sagittarius, possibly. Okay. But you want to be entertained. You want to be mentally stimulated. You want a challenge. You want the uniqueness. You want to feel comfortable and safe that you can actually show that you can be vulnerable. Because you don't really, that's not your comfort zone. These men, this is hard for them to be vulnerable. But they're very direct. They'll tell you, I like you. They'll let you know. You're not going to have to guess if they're into you. You'll know. They could, fix something for you, write you a song, a poem, something romantic, they'll impress you or blow you away. Or they'll just keep showing up. The women, they might just devour you. Or the women will find ways to always drop little flowers of flirting, little rose petals, little sweet little Valentine, those little, your little kid, those little Valentine hearts. And you'll be like, oh, okay. Or they'll just be like, sex with me is so amazing. Shout out to Riri, she's dope. But just if you have one of these people, be happy and keep them. Find your best way to keep them. And if you can't keep them because they don't want to be kept, then you got to let them go. Because if you let them go, then they can come back. Do not try to trap them or close them in. Freedom is their mantra. From the Pisces being in the ethers and not liking to be smothered, to the Aquarius who will not be told what to do, controlled. Now, plain Aquarius is different, but the Aquarius-Pisces, regular Aquarius don't like it, but when you have the Aquarius-Pisces, they, because it's almost like they can manifest a new version of you. You're not just keeping them stuck like that. Controlling them, limiting them. No. Suck their toes, their ankles, their calves. massage them and tell them something that nobody's ever told them before. You gotta make the mind mushy to get all this wild and hot. Do you understand? This is more than Mercury. They're not gonna talk your brains off, but they're gonna be, I mean, they will when they're comfortable with you. You won't get these people to shut up when they're comfortable. But they're just smooth the way they kind of flow in and out of like these 4 planets. I mean, just, I don't know, even if you're just learning astrology, just try to imagine like Jupiter, Neptune, Saturn, Uranus, and just like kind of think of that whole flow. Like this is a whole nother level of being dynamic to even go into that sphere. Emotionally, mentally, physically. Really give birth to something. Artwork, poem, song, build them something. Like that will just stop them in the tracks. Like, wait, you made that? You did what? They'll not only be honored, but that's the part of, you have to floor them to be impressed. Get them to commit to you, but also to get out of their own 2034 ethers, oceans, sky. I mean, the water bearer and the fish. Oh my God, I wish you well. I got a Pisces wife, so I'm but these women, these men, these dreams are made of these. How can you try to get them down on their knees? Yeah. Also, you have to be open-minded. These people are friends first. They love humanity, the collective. You got to be able to get along with their male friends, their female friends, their gay friends, their bisexual friends. They don't judge. They're not like, they are, I mean, from Christian to Buddhist to whatever, like they're going to be on some next level and have friends from all walks of life, and they're not haters and they don't judge. They got too much going on to waste their time trying to label or control or manipulate you. So you gotta like get in their pod and flow and ride. Ride and dirty. Can you handle that? Huh? Are you ready for that? I mean, if you want to enjoy some next level type stuff, then this is what it takes. I'm trying to give you the tools. Whisper, role play. Whisper something nasty and freaky in the ear and role play. Music always. Do body painting. It's a good idea, yeah. See, you boy. Yeah. I can't give you all the secrets, you understand? We know too much. Oh, but you're going to have to go to my Patreon page. I might post this video there, but I'm going to start to give you some deeper, more exclusive, separate content from here on YouTube. This might be one of my first videos, but I'll put the link down below. But it's tailored to you coaching at Patreon. And, I'll set up, I haven't set it up yet. I'm going to set up the monthly subscription or whatever, just a little bit. But, you can donate money to me there, and just support as I'm trying to make classes and courses and special exclusive content for you, which will be there, and just trying to grow. And I need your support. I love it. I appreciate it. And you guys, I consider you my family, man. Because not everybody gets what this ancient knowledge is really about. I know some of you just like, oh, those my Cusp that I told general. No. Pause. Open up your heart and soul and your mind and your ears and learn. Get a birth chart done. Right now, that's just as important as having a passport or social security number. Get your birth chart done so you can exist in the 2020, 2050 lexicon. And let me show you how to flow with the energy of your chart. Okay, the regular, full birth chart and 40 to 50 minute custom video summary is $150. But you do that with astrological life coaching, and I teach you with 4 coaching sessions, 60 minutes, $375 to change your life forever. I think it's worth it. Because I will take you through bringing your aquafish, which could be in the 5th house. Bring that to life. Your moon in the 9th. Your Mercury in the 10th. Your Jupiter, which can be your husband for a woman and for your man, and your blessings and fortune, shoot your arrows, in your 8th, 11th. I bring that to life for you. I want to impress you, Aquafish. And I want you to find love. Y'all are too dope. Listen, and don't be so picky that you can't ever commit. Even if you don't get married and you don't believe in that and you think it's outdated, I don't judge. I never judge nobody. I don't got time for that. Because I have self-love. Yes, all human people, all human beings judge in terms of assessing and critical, logical, Mercury, logic, right? There's a chair, there's a tree, bird, but not judging to try to hurt, limit, dismiss, doubt, question, hate on you. No one should do that to you. An aquafish, you're like, you're not worthy to judge me. Oh, man. So, I know about you. I hope I just broke things down a little bit for you. And, share your brilliance. Not just with what you learn and dispense and create and your language and all that, but share it with a family, a spouse, making mini versions of yourself. But know all aspects of yourself in your chart. And I break down the numerology of your degrees. Your boy, you want to come to a Virgo sun, a Capricorn moon, and a Scorpio rising, the ascendant. I got you. So, cusp of sensitivity, and you're so sensitive because, all right, so I don't know why or who or how they label the names, but think of it, their sensitivity because you're open to so many different energies and vibration. Our body is all energy. And when you take the energies of Jupiter and Neptune, Saturn and Uranus, this like that, you have to be sensitive because of how you vibrate. So it's not sensitive like, oh, I cry. No. They're very stoic and tough. These men, you might not ever see them cry. And by the way, crying's okay, fellas. And these ladies, they're like a pool of love, or just hot sex on a platter, or passion, But seriously, the sensitivity is about their intuitive. This is the way I would describe it: intuitive, mechanical brilliance. That's sensitive. You've probably come from a different dimension. You've probably spoken to aliens before. You could be part alien. Hey, I salute you. I love aliens. I got no beef with them. I ain't trying to, God still created everything in the universe Okay? So, hit me up. Check out my website. Got some updates on there. Check out my Patreon. And remember, it's tailored, the number 2, the letter U, tailored to you coaching. Because I customize things for you. Because that's how dope I think you are. And the tailor sews it up, makes it right and complete to fit snug. You want it to fit snug on your body, in your brain, your spirit, and your soul. Highest vibration. Cusp sensitivity, let me take control. Do your birth chart. Open up your heart. Let you flow with the energy, new start. Did I say they could work with Aries Taurus on a wild Wednesday? All right, hit your boy up. Eric Taylor, Taylor to You Coaching. Cusp sensitivity. You intuitive, brilliant, technical, mechanical, magical alien. And think about the music. Smokey Robinson. What he's written and done. Rihanna, Kurt Cobain. Yeah, they have to be from all those 4 planets. Because that's the only way you could try to label or describe it. Multiplanetary creations. Thank you. And I ain't gonna say anything about my favorite basketball player all the time. 6'4.5" power forward. That's, salute Chuck. Sometimes, he put his foot in his mouth. I don't always like what he be saying. But the way that he was slaying and playing, yeah, man. All right. Cusp sensitivity. Your love, relationship, and sex talk is complete. I respect you. Subscribe. Ring the bell. Check out my Patreon, my Instagram, and what I'm on. Peace. Share your love. Spread your love. Everyone needs a little bit of cusp sensitivity in their life, right? Peace.